know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Hopkins' kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field.
He's got him in. Complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and the Chargers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw here, Herbert. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. That was J.J. Watt getting in there and getting him to the ground.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield, hit you little people.
Good run there. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Got a man. It's complete. It's Palmer. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Chargers.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good possession, 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Hey. Big guy open, big guy open.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. But Charles, he was looking for just a short throw. Kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Isabella now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are able to add on to their first half lead. Hopkins with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Isabella now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
That sack by Khalil Mack.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Michael Davis. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
From the 50, here's Herbert. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And they work this out past the 25. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Murray now on 1st down. That's complete to McBride. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Play fake. Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Screen pass to Connor. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Well, the Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now Murray again.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today. But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on third down.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now Murray off play action. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Nasir Adderley.
And the Chargers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And with a 24-0 lead already in hand, really no reason to try to do anything too crazy here.
Stiff-armed him. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. The final shot before the break for Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
30, past the 20. And they will score. It's a pick-6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away.
And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He'll buy some time right. And this is incomplete, but a flag back at the line of scrimmage. And this could be a first down.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Draw play. It's Eckler. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. Now a give running left is Eckler. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Now Herbert off the bootleg, rolling to his right.
Into the hands of Williams across the formation.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
This is a counter play, Eckler. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Eckler now between the tackles, and he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
On 2nd and goal, Herbert. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now it's Herbert. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. Extra point good by Hopkins. And they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Isabella now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Here's second and a yard.
They'll try and run right on the option. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Come on. Big guys.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey. Overhaul.
To throw is Murray. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
This pass finds its way to Williams. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Herbert. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. It's a gain of 9 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. with the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Cardinals take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Now Matt Prater for the point after. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught at the 5. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get too closer here on the fake extra point. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
Not in any rush offensively. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert.
That is caught. It's Williams.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you can see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
petty don't matter. Far as the teller, I pray to God they rattle-tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now I'm better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should've been to prison. Don't boy remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I work a plan now. Can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. Say, what you talking that funky, about my face, wearing that monkey. Not that, that might give you life advice. Get some money, 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 get some money.